Welcome back to Dad Meat Bitch. Tim, Chip Chantry, how are you guys?
I'm good. How are you, buddy?
Great. I'm happy to have you here. And Tim, it's our last Dad Meat in Philly.
Wow, end of an era. Can you believe it?
We're neighbors now.
I know. Wow, finally.
Yeah.
I can't stand it.
Which one's the wacky neighbor?
Oh, it's definitely gonna be me.
Yeah.
My setup
no
is
doubt.
definitely more, Foot Clan adjacent.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have probably a nice house. Your children are older. Your stuff's gonna be cleaner. Mine, when you have a 8-year-old and a 14-year-old sharing the same space, it's just a frat house no matter what.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of ways to live.
Yeah.
But
Plus, you'll be coming over a lot. Like, that's the whole wacky neighbor's job, is just to come over and make that entrance.
Showing up all the time.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, babe, I told you I'll talk to him. I've talked about boundaries with him. It's he means well. I'm a means well.
He's a good guy.
Neighbor.
He's got a really good heart. He's really is a sweetheart.
Yeah, I'm going to pop in the window every day and be like, did somebody say rigatoni? Then everybody claps. Woo! Oh, man, who am I going to kiss?
John Stamos.
Yeah.
I still wanted to do that for years. Is just take, especially like an old. It doesn't even have to be old school porno, but just a porno where it's just like pizza guy or whatever, and then they just start making out, and you just hear woo, and then it's just hardcore, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Woo!
Oh, yeah, dude.
And it's for like a half hour. That's all it is. It's just hardcore.
That's stuff on the audience.
Come in my
Chip.
pussy.
Yeah. And then Kramer walks in. Yeah.
Man, you need a dedicated audience, but I think we can find them.
Jerry.
Because you can't go. It's like it's like making
Over her back.
levels, Jerry, levels. I never even really watched Seinfeld. I was not a Seinfeld guy. I understand. Like I know references, but yeah, I just
Kind of like that.
It's good, just if anything, for that one part with Kramer at the Laugh Factory.
Right. Yeah, that was my favorite episode. Yeah.
Dude, what I wanted to mention to you guys as we went live was that I've been listening to this Metallica biography to fall asleep to, and there's one part that woke me out of a sound sleep, and it was a description of the lead singer James Hetfield getting his dick sucked. Not essentially getting his dick sucked, but face fucking a lady against the headboard, and repeatedly saying yes,
Master. Okay, I'm sorry.
repeatedly saying yes, that'll do.
Yeah, but he wasn't saying that'll do. He was going, that'll do.
Don't mind if I do.
Donk, 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 donk. Give me gruel, give me slime.
Man,
He was a getting his dick sucked guy?
he was. Well, they were talking about like a rock star party, and it was a guy who it was a hairband guy who was just walking into random rooms just to see what was up. Yeah, and he happened to walk in upon James Hetfield getting his fucking meat rocked.
Whoa. Yeah, I was assumed to be Lars doing that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. Definitely not Kirk.
No,
he's
demure.
He's focused on shredding.
Yeah.
He's not there. He's probably the worst of them all. Duh. But James, I don't know, man. I thought better of him.
Nah,
Face fucking?
I know, man.
He's just pulling like guitar picks out of her neck.
Ooh,
Like,
yeah.
he's saying,
Whoa.
Yeah.
What's the is this early in the book? How far are you?
Yeah, is this from like 2017? Yeah.
Well,
That's the ticket. Yeah.
the time period that it covers is from right when they released the Black Album up until the Robert Trujillo era. So it's basically, I think, the last 30 years.
Okay. Yeah, because Black Album was like
91.
91. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, do you remember those videos hitting? Like Enter
Big
Sandman
time.
was like the gnarliest shit my friends had ever experienced.
Yeah. Unforgiven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember those hitting, but then it was all replaced just with Sandman highlights, ECW. When he would walk out to Enter Sandman, and it was like, I mean, that's probably a large portion of my surviving memories from childhood is just Sandman entrances.
Was he the Sandman before that?
I don't know what the fuck he was before that, but he didn't hit until he was doing Sandman with Enter Sandman, and just like appearing in the crowd and slamming beers. I mean, they covered all this on Legion of Skanks, I'm sure, 3 weeks ago.
Did you guys ever go to like WWF events when you were kids?
Yeah,
Just
all
down
the
in
time, man. I
Those were
fucking
wild.
love that shit,
It was
man.
it was so wild. It was like so scary until you got, because like you kind of, you're in second grade. You kind of think it's real, and you're just like, and then just the fact of like, this could be real. It's 200-300 pound men just murdering each other, but then just 20,000 animals
Philly.
Philly
Oh, yeah.
that you're not used to. You know, just this kid from the suburbs coming down. And see, I remember my brother accidentally spilled some soda on this old lady in front, like old lady, you know, she's probably 40. This lady in front of him, and she like turned around and yelled at my brother. My brother started crying, but like he didn't want to tell my dad because my dad didn't notice it. So like he didn't, because my dad was sitting with his buddy and like his kids, so he's locked in, and so he's like crying. I'm like, don't worry about it. I'm just like trying to give this old lady the eye, but and then like the lights would go down, and Kamala would come. You remember Kamala?
That scared the shit out of me. His music was so intimidating.
It was so scary,
and I had never seen a man with breasts that big.
No, yeah, and just those drums. That was, man, I thought I was gonna get murdered. Like that was, yeah.
Yeah, back then a wrestling heel could scare you.
Yeah.
If they start like pointing to people in the crowd, you're just like, oh, he doesn't fucking notice me, dude. He might come over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was always the scariest.
Ellie Stockholm, 99.99.
Whoa.
Oh my God, Ellie.
So excited for your guys' future. Congrats on the big moves with hearts.
Ellie, thank you so much. You're the fucking best. You are a top tier pog, and I can't say that enough. On top of that, too, Ellie just won an award.
I know. I think it was ass related.
Yes,
somehow.
dude. Ellie is killing it. She just dropped some incredible MMF content on her OnlyFans. Dude, Ellie Stockholm is. I bought the video last night, dude. She is crushing it, man. I cannot say enough good things about Ellie Stockholm. Actually, hand me that T-shirt over there. I'm gonna wear that the rest of the episode because Ellie's such a sweetheart.
Mike, you got Ellie Stockholm syndrome right now. There it is. There
Whoa.
And,
I mean, we're going to get
the reason I
demonetized
come
again.
do
Jeez
these
Louise.
shows.
Is she naked?
Play Kamala's music. Whoa.
There we go.
Wow.
Nice.
Talk about drip.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That rocks.
Pussy juice.
It looks like the
yeah,
coolest
look at
mask card ever.
I purposely don't click a heart on any of Ellie's social media stuff just because that's like sending my algorithm over a waterfall in a barrel. But I did hit her with the heart when she won the award. I almost hit her with a proud of you.
She's the fucking best, man.
Congratulations.
The
That's
coolest
great.
fucking lady, and continued success to you, Ellie. You're the best.
Curtis Davey wrote a pretty mean name for Anthony Jeselnik.
Oh, hand me my Curtis Davey T-shirt.
He said Jeselnik on Theo Vaughn today. Now Chip, Timmy, and he spelled Mikey Mickey. Praise God, bro. He gave $10.
Oh,
Thank you, brother.
We're happy
Much
to be a
appreciated,
palate
brother.
cleanser.
Speaking of Mickey.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Oh.
Yeah, it's time to pick the Disney winner. The Walt Disney World with the Rain Train winner. Eagerly awaiting.
Oh, my God. Here we go.
When is this happening? Do you have a date?
April 17th to the 19th, 2026.
Okay.
So, Chip, I'm going to hand you this card with a range of order numbers.
Okay.
Pick any number between these two numbers or even one of these two numbers.
Okay.
So this is the winning number of the person who's going to have it all.
So these are two 4-digit numbers here.
Yes.
Okay. 66. Okay. All right. Let's go. I'm going to go 66, 69.
Okay.
66, 69.
Ooh, 6669.
6669. Because it's like 666, but also 69 at the
Lock
end.
it
I
in right
guarantee
now.
whoever ordered that saw that number and thought, I got this in the bag.
Yeah.
666.
Drum roll. Who's Epcot in it? Come on.
All right, I'm looking it up right now. All right. Oh, they ordered the first day too.
See, okay, yeah, you want an early adopter.
Nicholas Salati.
Nicholas
an Italian
Salati.
guy.
Oh,
Whoa.
What a parade over here. Ice cold Salati.
Yeah, I got your fucking guest right here,
Yeah,
pal.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
be my fucking guest. That's what I got for you.
Main Street, this used to be a nice neighborhood.
Epcot. Where's the Vineland area? Epcot. Let's go. Let's go to. You want to go to Norway? Let's go to Secaucus.
Yeah, they turned this magic kingdom into a tragic kingdom once they started letting non-Italians live here. Okay. But Nick, congratulations, brother, and yeah, I hope you're ready to come to friggin' Disney with me, buddy. Incruddy. Oh
That's
man,
my new.
I can't believe Chip. You know, oftentimes I think about what charmed lives we lead,
Yeah.
and the fact that I'm going to get to bring an Italian guy from Jersey to Disney World with me.
Yeah.
I get a little emotional talking.
Is he
about
from Jersey?
Yeah.
Is he from Jersey?
Wow. He's going to suck.
Make it a wish. It's a make it a wish.
Nick, I can't wait to take you, brother. And also, everybody is welcome to come. If you ordered the book, I'm going to send out invite details. You just got to pay your own way. But Nick, Disney's on me in April, brother. Man, this is exciting.
Nice.
He's gonna run up a crazy spaghetti bill.
No. Roll that over to me with your nose.
No. I'm telling you, we got to go to Goofy's Old World Italian restaurant.
I'm gonna do Lady and the Tramp, but I'm gonna be the lady and the tramp.
So exciting.
How is the Italian food in Disney?
I don't think. No, I have had pizza there. I think it's Ratso's Pizza. It was right by the Muppet Experience, which they fucking closed. Yeah. And it was decent pizza for Disney.
Yeah.
I'm dying to hear the report. I want to go. I'm gonna try to go.
I want you to come, man. Drew's coming too.
Wow.
You gotta okay. If you get the
How the fuck is Drew going? Drew's on fucking food stamps. He's going to Disney. Okay.
I'm bringing him with me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
If you
there's
get-
two winners.
If you're willing to come, I would love nothing more than for you to come.
you should definitely come. Why not? I mean, it's right next door to
Bro,
Texas.
I know you're a busy man, but if like you could make the time for 3 days,
Yeah.
it would blow my fucking mind if you came to Disney.
I got a lot of bills I'm gonna have to catch up on, but I'm gonna try.
If you come, listen, I'm going to keep selling books. I think I can swing it, but if you're willing to come, I got everything covered for you.
Okay, deal.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
by the way, if you get the pizza
when
in
is
Epcot, make sure you get extra Cinderella.
When is it?
April 17th to the 19th.
Oh, that's far away.
Yeah, it's like a year away. So I want everybody to have time to plan and to be able to get there.
Oh, I'll go and film it. That would be
Oh,
great.
dude.
Why wouldn't we do
Man,
that?
what a fucking life, man.
Easy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, so now we got fucking Tim, we got Dylan, we got fucking Drew. Chip, you want to come?
Maybe. I mean, I got the time. Next April, I can do
Oh my
that.
god, dude.
Did I tell you guys I'm going? Can I shameless plug? I'm going to. I'm doing the Blue Note in Waikiki on the night before Thanksgiving. So we're gonna get some people to hopefully come out to that.
my God, dude.
So yeah, I mean, it's not the Magic Kingdom. There's nothing. But it's magic in its own.
Dude,
its own right.
we were talking about this at lunch today.
Yeah.
I mentioned how some places like you visit and they still have magic for you no matter how old you get.
Yeah.
I've never been to Hawaii, but because of like the impact that had on me as a kid with TV and movies, it's still like a dream place to visit. Yeah. It doesn't seem like it's real to be able to go to.
Shady Maple's like that for me still.
Dude, Man vs. Food was filming there hours after we finished filming there this year.
I just saw like an Instagram thing or whatever. There was a news story about a guy who he's like in his 70s. He's eaten there like I think for like most meals for like 30 years and like in half decent shape for an old man. It's not like he's like 700 pounds. Like he's
probably still throwing hay bales.
probably. Yeah. I mean, he's around there. Yeah. But good for him, man.
I know a local comic in Hawaii. I don't know what island he's on.
Yeah.
But there's a dude out there named Vince Fodi, and he's one of the funniest people I've ever met. I haven't seen him since like a little bit after high school, but we were in high school together, and we had a web design class, and basically
Who was teaching Spider-Man?
that was pretty good. But we made a like a current events website for our high school, and one of the weekly editorials was I don't know if we called it Wigger of the Week, but we were documenting all the Wiggers in the school.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And taking pics and like breaking down the fit.
I
and
think
stuff
I
like
remember
that.
this now.
Yeah.
You should restart this.
It was on vincenttim.tk, which I don't know if that's still on. Anyway, he's my homie, and he does stand up in Hawaii. So
Whoa.
What's he doing out? Did he
Tip him
just
off.
move out to Hawaii? Like,
I think he visited one time. This happened to multiple people from here. They visited Hawaii one time because they were working for like an airline or something like that, and then they got jobs and stayed there forever.
Johnny Goodtimes did the same thing. He was like not training. He was swimming with dolphins out there for like 2 years. Remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Before
God
It
damn.
was before we met him. He was just
Like as a job, or is he just like, no, you don't understand. You gotta get in the
just
water
have
with
to go
me.
swim with dolphins. He went out there. I think I want to say he had a friend who lived out there, and so he got done college, and he's like, I need some life experience. So he moved out there and got a job like just as like a tour guide in like a SeaWorld type like aquatic park. And he was just a tour guide, and they noticed that he was like good with the dolphins because like the one stop on the tour, like the
Autistic.
dolphins would come up. Right, exactly. he knew the train schedules there, and he and so he was like good with the dolphins. Like, do you want a job where like the rich people go swim with the dolphins, and like you'd be like one of the people that like runs
Be
it?
one of the dolphins.
You'd be one of the dolphins. You have to
How's
dress
this
up.
fin look on you?
You look like a porpoise, and he's like, I'm not a marine biologist. I don't know. And he's like, no, we'll just teach you. And they just taught him. And for like 2 years, his job was just swimming with dolphins.
I would love that.
Yeah.
Well, how did that end? Did he just get?
He was raped.
Yeah. There was. Yeah. It's still pending. Yeah.
Damn, it'd be cool to be a dolphin cop breaking up SAA.
Here's the deal. Do you think there's ever like a grace period with dolphins? I know they're intelligent. Do you think they try to lure you into that sexual web before they really put it on you?
No, I just think we're like friends in the water.
Just come on out a little further.
He's just playing a little hard to get. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna run up and blow some water out of my hole real quick. It's no big deal. You don't even have to look at it.
That'd be great if it was like a dolphin, but he was that guy. What was the guy that was like? It was like the not the matchmaker, the pickup
Steve
artist.
Irwin. Oh.
Steve Irwin. The pickup artist, the guy with like the
He's doing water approaches.
Yeah, but he's just like doing it. He's like, "What's up?" He's like, "Oh yeah, I thought you were a jellyfish." Whatever. Yeah, just soft negging. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd float so much better if you lost a couple pounds.
Yeah.
I mean, just I'm
just saying,
That's
just
just
saying,
whatever.
whatever.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
whatever, dude.
Yeah.
Damn,
Goes in for a
super
kiss.
chads are going nuts today, man.
I know they gotta chill, dude.
Yeah. We got 3. We got Ben Harris said, split this up
Thank
and
you,
get
Ben.
some Baja Blast for the road trip.
Whoa.
All the best on the journey, boys.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you
you.
so much.
Sherm said, can confirm the pizza in Epcot, Italy is decent and an authentic Italian bitch lady attitude from the ladies slinging it.
Oh, man.
And Cowgirl said, what would it take for Tim to officiate my wedding? I will pay for the hotel, travel to Miami. You can bring your wife.
There you go.
Oh.
I have now. This is 3 floating requests to officiate weddings, and I want to do them so.
Have you ever done them?
bad? Yeah, I've done 2 so far.
I've done like 6 or 7, and I always hate it until it's there, and then it's fine.
As the groom, right?
Yes. Yeah. I've gone through a couple.
I get very nervous before doing them, and then I do them, and I just have the best time. And I really want. It is something I want to do more of. I'm gonna. First order of business on the ground is getting Twitch back up and running. I need to be playing video games more. Second order of business, I need to be able to travel to do this kind of stuff. So it's not out of the realm of possibility. I have 2 others at the front of the line. And I want to make this happen. I want to do this right and make it happen. The answer is I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to start doing people's weddings for airfare.
Beautiful.
and I can bring my wife. That's nice. That's my only rider.
That's huge. Yeah. My
You
favorite
know
part
how hard
is
when you perform a wedding.
Yeah.
And it's not a disaster. There's not an aftersuck on earth that comes even close.
Yeah.
Interesting.
When you get it done and you don't embarrass yourself or fuck up the ceremony or whatever, that is among the top sucks
Yeah.
Now,
in
Tim,
my experience.
Are you giving your presentation? Do you know what you're going to say ahead of time, or do you get a feel for the bride and the groom and then work that into what you're going to
It's
say?
all about when I'm up there, it's all about the bride and the groom.
Wow.
I'm not even there. I'm just a mouthpiece for their love. You know what I'm saying? And so far so good. I guess let's bake this into it.
Yeah.
If I have to come out and perform your wedding, I have to come live with you for a week and observe your relationship.
What do they call that? Like pre-Cana or something like that in the Catholic Church, where you have to take like classes with the priest. I think they would just have to go through some sort of obstacles with you.
So we're gonna go on a date.
Okay. Yep.
For me to observe, and I'm invisible. Pretend I'm not there. I'm a
you're not
producer.
there. Yeah.
Ignore the guy, right?
He is twitching the entire time, but like you won't know that.
I'll be playing games on my phone.
Right.
I got Balatro with me. I won't bother you. We're going to assemble some furniture, obviously.
Of course.
Of course, I will have to at least observe one sexual encounter.
Yes.
If you want to show more than that, totally okay.
Bonus points.
Do you sit in a chair in the room, or do you observe like via satellite?
I think I'd have to be there.
Yeah, you got to
get it.
I'd have
the
to
smell.
Be there. Yeah, I don't want an incomplete picture. I don't want them putting on for me like I'm social media. I want to see.
You don't want any Hollywood magic.
No, yeah, exactly. Yeah, no churching it up. I want the raw experience so that I can then work that into talking to your extended families.
You give notes at all during the
oh, absolutely.
coitus?
No. At this point, it's already too late for me to help with anything. I just need to be aware.
Yes.
Because you have to write that speech.
Yeah.
Right. We go for a mock abortion together.
Right. Yeah.
Just to see how they would both react.
Yeah.
And for an additional fee, I will handle any of the belligerent wedding attendees.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the way to do it, man.
It's a solid business plan. Then I can quit doing stand up and just play video games and marry people.
You're just an ordained minister. Yeah.
Damn. Chip, have you had any awkward experiences marrying people?
Oh, like very. The first one I did, the couple, the first one I did.
Chris Watts and
Shanann.
It was. I should have been a little more serious about it. Till death do us part was a little hard. He winked at me. And I was like,
he's a prankster, man. Till the end.
If I spent the week with him, maybe.
I know.
I see. That's where Tim has the upper hand. Okay, this is ridiculous. It was Brian and Sam.
Oh my God.
Oh, dear friends.
They are the most loving couple,
They're the
and
best.
they're like Pixar's Up. Like anytime I've seen the intro, which I've only seen the intro to Pixar Up, I instantly think of Brian and Samantha.
That's them. They're the greatest
so lovely,
and the funniest people, and they're great. And they're good friends of ours. And they came up to me. It was 2011, I think. Came up to me. I think it was one night after one of the bad movie nights at my. At the apartment where we used to watch the bad movies, and they came up to me and they're like, "So we're getting married," and I was like, "Oh, are they going to ask me to like be like a groomsman?" Like I didn't think I knew them that well, but I was like, maybe. And they're like, "We want you to marry us." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And they're like, "We're going to get you ordained and married." So I agreed like begrudgingly. I was like, "I guess so. This is weird, but I guess so." And then they told me they're like, "Oh, by the way," so like weeks go by and they're like, "Oh, by the way, our parents are like." Fairly, like one of them was like fairly strict Catholics. We told them that you are a real, like an actual minister,
priest,
and that you've done it many times. Oh, and we're also having a carnival themed wedding, and you're going to be marrying us dressed as like a 1920s carnival barker.
Nice.
And so that's what I had to deal with. Those are the hoops. But it's like the two of them. So
Very
the
funny
best.
idea between friends, and then the aunts and uncles show up and they go, "What the fuck?"
And then like,
is
what
this?
is this idiot? So here's the thing: if you ever like run into that, focus on the bride and groom. But if you want to win the crowd over, if you want to win, like especially if there's anybody that's win the grandparents over. If the grandparents are still with us, what I did, I told a joke right at the beginning that got the grandparents laughing.
Racist.
So then everybody, super. I mean, it's 1920s is with that guy, with the cane, So they started laughing like crazy. So then it just broke all the tension. So then the parents kind of had to fall in line. And like that one deleted scene from Mad Men, and so it was but like you win the grandparents over, and then everybody else falls in line. That's all you gotta do.
Damn.
Charm some old people.
You guys are pros, man. This is stuff that I would have never thought of. I would have just thought meat and potatoes. You go up there, you talk, you're married.
Yeah.
But man, you guys really know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring Dylan with me, and we're gonna document the process.
Yeah.
Whoa. And we're gonna follow up with them 2 years. 2 years is I think when most divorces happen, right?
Yeah,
follow up
sounds
with them
about
2
right.
years later.
I'll go to Miami for free. Can I bring my girlfriend?
I mean, that's between you and the client. I mean, I can't fucking handle everything, man.
Why don't we just do it all once? Do it next April in Disney.
That would work. That would be ideal.
2 birds, 1 stone.
Yeah. What are we, a few hundred miles away?
Yeah. Not that far.
Yeah, that's gonna be great. Hey, remember when you wanted to have someone come perform your wedding for the cost of airfare? What if we added $20,000 to the budget and did it in Disney instead?
Oh, man.
It's up to you guys.
Dude,
it's your wedding.
I can't wait, man. Do you guys, here's the deal. It's like, I know you both been there, right, Disney?
Yeah.
It's like, do you think you could go and honestly have a good time, or do you think it would be in the back of your mind what people think negatively about Disney?
Wait, like go like.
You're staring at the fat people.
Yeah, if you could you go there and honestly have a good time, or do you think you would be influenced by the
stigma?
the public stigma?
Like by ourselves, like by myself?
No, with me, buddy.
Oh, with you. Oh, with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do it. Why not? Yeah. Because there's a group of us. So like a group date, fun. You know what I mean? So it's like safety in numbers.
Not me. On every ride, I'm just gonna be like,
Single rider?
every ride we go on, I'm just like, okay.
It'd be great if like we were all together as a group, but Tim was the only one who got the fast pass or whatever it's called. you
Well,
know?
I'm gonna get disabled for autism and vision. Those are the two big.
Oh,
Those are the two big
So you're
fast
allowed-
passes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ace my interview.
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead, test my vision, throw anything at me. Watch this.
Yeah, because they're really only checking for fatsos these days.
Okay.
Like they're really cracking down on the big angled, and they're just trying to like weed them out to let people like Tim's predicament get through, so he could ride Toy Story quicker.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then my big thing at Disney is getting like tipsy in Epcot just in time for night to fall, and then they do the fireworks, and you just stand there kind of fucked up, and you look at the fireworks, and you get sad about something you haven't thought about in a long time.
Yeah.
That's my Disney experience.
Oh, it's just like everybody's like having the greatest time. You're like, remember the Jeremy video?
Didn't give it a
I was only there once. I was there. It was right after I graduated high school, and I went with my then girlfriend's family.
Nice.
Who they would go like they were like Disney people, and like so they brought me along, and like it was kind of old hat to them, and they were just like at each other the whole time. So it was just me like the first time, like just like kind of in awe of like, wow, I'm in Disney World, and then just
Stitch in real life.
right? I was like, oh my god, and them just like screaming at each other the entire time, and it was I had fun, but
It'd be
it was
nice to be that wealthy to just go to
Dude.
Disney World and fight.
yeah.
Or white trash, because my dad brought my sister's boyfriend at the time, who was a balding, long-haired wigger.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And it was like, I just remember thinking to my dad, like, you're insane for doing this, because I was older. So it's like, I knew you're paying thousands of dollars for a man to come fuck your daughter on vacation. Why would you think about doing this?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you go on vacation with your daughter regular, and you go, damn, I wish I had a couple of hours away from this.
True.
Yeah.
I was thinking about dowries recently, where I was just like dealing with, typical teenage stuff. And I was just like, dude, marrying her off right now
Yeah.
wouldn't be the worst thing that ever happened to me.
Like, I feel like India kind of rears its head into your life so often, man.
I'm so India
Like
coded.
if you went to Austin and had like your daughter there, or like a couple of goats in the yard, right?
You do the math.
Yeah.
Couple of goats. Fuck.
Yeah.
She's at least 5 goats.
Yeah.
Maybe a fucking bovine.
Yeah. They're holy.
Damn.
I'm making money.
That's an Indian pickup line.
The first time you guys are like on the highway and you see one of those like steer head skeletons, like the skulls with the big things,
Yeah.
can you stop and
Kiss
take a
it.
picture for me?
Yeah, I'm gonna kiss it.
Yeah, do something like fun.
Those just littering the roads down there?
I don't know. I'm going to take Chip's word for it.
I've never been to Texas.
I don't think
know.
I've seen one.
No,
And,
I've never seen. I've seen the Flintstones a lot where they show
Yeah.
that type of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I will be busy.
I will say, I was blown away. It was just when I was living out in LA for a couple years ago. I was just like walking to the bus in Van Nuys one morning, like going to work, and I saw a tumbleweed, like a real live tumbleweed.
Whoa.
And it was I was like, I didn't think these existed outside of Roadrunner
Damn.
cartoons.
Just spin your spurs and
It was
spit.
Yeah, it was. It was amazing. It was like it was something that came to life from the cartoons.
Yeah, I can't wait to be hot as fuck and eat a lot of barbecue, man.
We got a bunch more.
Whoa.
If you guys want to get through them.
Yeah, let's do it, baby.
Mike Scott gave $20. He said, "Let's go. I rarely get to catch y'all live. Much love as usual."
Thank you, Mike. I appreciate you, bro.
Jesus Christ, thank you.
Cowgirl answered. She said, "Small wedding, 2026 or 2027. We live in DFW, Texas, and we will see you in Austin sometime."
Oh,
Whoa, nice.
That's an easy one.
Yeah, sure. That's a bit of a warm up.
She said, "We'll cover you and your wife's travel. Blue collar family / engineers. We love wild." She said.
Nice.
Well, I'm gonna get those engineers to build a fucking homemade rocket while we're there.
She might mean like somebody who drives a train.
Yeah, fine by me. It doesn't matter. I hear engineer. I'm like, all right, let's work on the blueprints.
Mike Powers said, "Tim, when are we doing the Hell Let Loose night for the dudes smoking weed out? Remember the Hell Let Loose challenge?"
I've committed to doing. I've committed to letting the autistic guys teach me about the. It was a World War II, World War I game, Hell Let Loose. I think it's going to be a disaster, but I've promised these guys I'm going to do it. Let me get settled in. Let me get my systems unpacked. Give me a couple of weeks.
Somebody was just talking about Hell Let Loose on a
Dude,
podcast.
It's a fucking nightmare. You're just a guy in World War II running around getting shot by people you can't even see. And then on top of that, you're on a team of like 100 guys and they're all barking orders at each other as though any of us are not just obese guys in gaming chairs.
Yeah.
And so they say, but dude, when you really get into it, it rocks. I'm keeping an open mind. This is an experiment. But yeah, dude, give me a little bit of time to get settled in, you know?
Kenny Wilson said, "Good luck on the moves, bros."
Kenny, I love you, brother.
Cowgirl said, "I am an airhead bimbo and my husband is a fat nerd." Does that help?
Whoa.
I mean, that's pretty much every couple I've ever met.
Yeah.
I don't to a couple. That's every single, especially married couple I've ever met. I don't know if it works otherwise.
And then Mike Powers said, "Congrats, Mike, on getting the house y'all wanted."
Oh, thank you, Mike. I really appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, we didn't get the house we wanted, but the second choice was also nice.
Dude, that shit, like, I don't know. That shit was so much more stressful than I anticipated. Thank God I didn't think about it too often leading up to it, but man, like, I'm so glad that shit's done.
Yeah.
I'm so stressed out that my hair is rapidly graying and falling out. The amount of family dysfunction that I'm dealing with just getting out the door is both reassuring me in my decisions and also completely draining me. I feel like I have nothing left. I'm a husk at this point.
You're talking like family, like outside of your immediate family. Who's
not MJ and the kids,
Yeah.
but I mean, I don't have to look far outside of that to just see, just like, why did I ever stay here to begin with? I should have joined the army when I was 17 and a half years old. Like, dude, well, I'm not gonna get into it, but man,
brother.
it's been a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
My sister did like a little like going away like pizza party in her backyard, and there was like family leaving Facebook comments like, "Why isn't so and so in this picture?" and something. And it's just like, dude, I'm going to explode. I don't know if I've ever done anything harder in my entire life, and every direction I look is nothing but strife. And I don't know what I'm getting at, but like, dude, get off my fucking dick. That's like, I'm just sending out a mass email to everyone in my life. Like, bro, chill.
Dude, relative to that and to what Mike just said, like, I have experienced more kindness from people that I only know from the internet and the podcast, like Mike, that are just so kind and courteous and just so cool and just energizing throughout like the process where shit gets fucking stressful and really fucking drains you down. So like that kind of shit goes a long way. But yeah, it's like you think the people closest to you might provide that, but instead like they're adding fucking aggravation to your life. But thankfully there's people like that out there that are just fucking pushing you toward, what you're trying to fucking do.
Yeah, man. I can't wait to just be a hermit. I found out, I think Austin Community College has a welding program in it.
Nice.
You would learn like metallurgy and shit like that. So I think that's what I'm going to do, become a video game hermit. And I can't wait, man.
Yeah, I'm pumped, buddy.
I'm leaving in 4 days, and it's 4 days too long. I wish I could just blink right now and it's all over.
Yeah. My wife and I were going tomorrow because we had planned this trip just because we anticipated having to look at houses like this week, but we happened to get shit settled yesterday. So this trip we're just gonna pork it out. We got a nice hotel room, and I'm gonna blast in my wife a bunch of times and just really show her the meaning of the Lone Star State, if you know what I mean, Chip.
Yeah, if I can quote some sitcom audience members.
Yeah, so I'm going to be blowing my wife's back out in the window of the Citizen M Hotel this week if anybody wants to come watch.
We're going to be picking an order number.
Chip.
6969. What's up, boys?
Yeah, I can't fucking wait. Yeah, a ton of fun shows coming up too.
Are you excited? Okay, I know you. Unless you don't want to give out too much information, but you're driving down, right?
Yeah.
Are you excited about that? Like, or is that like? I like a road trip.
Yeah,
I know for you,
I
get the
do.
whole family so you got to do all that stuff.
I do love a road trip.
Yeah.
I think I might get stuck with one of the kids in the moving truck with me, and then MJ's going to be in the
Put
car.
him in the back.
Well, the problem is that I'm going to want to listen to 24 hours of audiobooks driving, and I think that's going to get old for whoever's with me.
Yeah.
And then they're not going to want to ride with me anymore.
Right.
And I'm going to get resentful about that.
Yeah. And then you're going to be posting on their Facebook about who's not in photos.
Yeah. I'm going to be commenting on Ben's cool Instagram about how he doesn't like books like I do.
Tim, you had a kid so you could have a little version of yourself, so make them dress like it. Get your kid looking sharp with Chubby's Dad and Lad collection. Maybe that's a nice way to ease into the
matching outfits.
Yeah, you
matching
get some
outfits
new
in a U-Haul.
clothes.
You can take a picture every time you enter a new state.
Yeah.
Just turn my whole mood around.
There you go, baby. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to treat your outfits.
Thank you.
Whether you want a twin in a super soft, stretchy performance polo or you want to match on the beach in Chubby's lined swim collection, they've got you covered. Tim and I swear by Chubby's. I talk about it all the time.
I get a lot of compliments.
Yeah, in general, we're just with Chubby's.
No, I wear the Chubby's lined swimsuits.
Dude, I treated myself to a pair of Chubby shorts. I had them in my trunk in case of emergency. I needed them last summer when we went to
shorts.
Is that your trunk, Mike?
Yeah. And I needed them. The emergency was that I wore pants on a hot day to Dave & Buster's. I got undressed in the parking lot. I put my Chubby shorts on. They did the trick, man. I even got a couple compliments, Chip.
Yeah.
Chubby's Dad and Lad collection is top-notch performance family wear. It's time to look cute with your kids and strut your stuff at the community pool. All right, chill. Whether you're getting dressed for your workday, a workout, or a weekend getaway, Chubby's has you covered. For a limited time, Chubby's is giving Dad Meat fans 20% off your order with code DELCO. That's DELCO at chubbyshorts.com. That's code DELCO, DELCO at chubbyshorts.com. Support the show and tell them we sent you. Don't blend in with the crowd. Stand out with chubbies. Delightful clothing, man.
Nice.
Chip, have you have your summer wardrobe picked out? Yeah.
You got your summer bod yet?
I don't. I threw shorts in that bag there. Just
put them on?
I was thinking
Are
about
they Ellie Stockholm shorts?
Yeah, they are.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
they are. They just it would match. It would make you like granimals for that. Yeah. No, I need to get some. I need to get some new shorts. So maybe I'll check out Chubby's.
They're great.
Because it's that thing where you want to stay hip with the trends, all that stuff.
We're talking 5-inch inseam. Is that where you're going?
Right, and it's like you can't do that anymore.
Yes, you
It's
can.
like I hate that. Well, you like them?
Oh yeah, you have to.
Wait, 5 inches. Is that the longer ones or the
No, those
short?
are short ones.
Yeah. Oh no,
It's
I
the
moved up
perfect
to the
size for a
shorter
man's
ones.
penis.
The
so.
shorter ones you gotta go with. I can't wear like cargo shorts anymore. Can't do any of that.
I gotta see what my boys are working with.
But you got to see. Like I try to look to see what other people are wearing. Be like, okay, that's and
For
by
meat
that time
size?
it's like September by the time I get around to like getting new shorts, and then
These are gonna look great next year.
See, you guys are gonna have summer all year now.
Oh baby, endless summer. Whoa, what am I?
Are you gonna get rid of your like winter jackets?
My
and stuff like that?
dungarees.
No, I'll keep it.
They
Just
do
to
have
be
some.
humble.
They got some.
Yeah, they got
weather
some
down
cold days there, so I'll keep all my shit. But
Yeah.
yeah, I can't wait to wear shorts all the time and just.
There's a guy. I would assume he's maybe not even with us anymore, but there was a show on public access TV down in Austin years ago when I first was going down to Cap City. Like this is like 2009, something like that, and it was called like Clown Time or something like that, and it was just this guy who was like sort of dressed like maybe like a juggalo kind of, and he was just in the studio, and like the mic would just hang from the ceiling like this, like a boxing match, you know. And he would just like talk into it, and then like people would just call in, and they, of course, they would just like make fun of him and stuff. But he was just this like clown. But he seemed like fairly intelligent, like for a guy dressed as a clown, like John Wayne Gacy kind of situation. And I don't even know exactly what the show was about, but I would like come home like late at night, probably after getting a bunch of drinks after the show, and just watching this
I would like that.
clown man on public
had-
access in Austin. So maybe he's still around.
He had to have killed him. Well, maybe we can get booked on it.
Oh, that would be a ton of fun.
Yeah.
You have the face of a clown.
Thank you.
Oh fuck.
No, but you see what I'm saying? He's got these beautiful deep set eyes.
So deep set eyes really do. Yeah.
What goes into a clown? I mean, you've studied the art more than I have.
I think
what makes a great clown?
More than anything is a unique feature on your face.
Okay.
And I think Chip is typically handsome.
Oh, thanks.
But those eyes really stand out.
Yeah.
I mean, they're beautiful in color, but then the depth of them are
Yeah.
what really grabbed me.
Right.
My soul runs deep. Yeah.
What else do you look for in a clown? Yeah, like I'm more personality.
More personality, I think, an aura that demonstrates that they have a dead child.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say either like a
That
disastrous
they caused
vehicle.
or that like in their past.
Better, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, just a death that truly makes the flower droop. It's not like a trick flower.
Yeah.
You know, like he used to be a cop or something.
Yeah. Yes.
That's the best
Yeah.
clown.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, my God.
And they still kind of have flashbacks, so it's like if a kid at a party gets like a little, they just throw him up against the wall and like
He reaches for his seltzer.
he just plants some confetti on him. Yeah.
Yeah, what is this then, huh?
He activates the flower. Yeah, that'll probably take care of him.
Yeah, there's I don't think there shouldn't be any young clowns. I think the clowns might actually die out because I think once, I don't know, the current generation, I don't see a lot of guys really taking to it. It's mostly like fat girls who got pushed out of the improv scene.
Yeah, like you don't see like somebody coming up like I want to be Ronald McDonald.
Yeah, it seemed like we had a steady procession of clowns like growing up until maybe even now. But now our clowns are like elderly men.
Yeah.
That are just struggling to get in and out of the van to go to the party.
Yeah.
It never came out, but I did a Are You Garbage and Friends at Helium, and one of the people that submitted a question, he was a second-generation clown, and he said his parents were full-time
Swingers?
clowns. No, worse.
Oh.
They would like show up to school as clowns.
Oh no.
I told you about. Remember that girl that's at my aunt's school who they had to tell like, hey, you can't come to school with a clown nose.
Yeah.
Yeah, her parents are a whole family of clowns, and she doesn't even identify as guy or girl. She just identifies as clown.
I like that.
You're the only one, man.
Yeah. Well, she would get off the bus with like 1,000 other clown kids get off with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a small town in
It's a short
Pennsylvania
bus, but
that's
there's
really
tons of them,
pissed
yeah.
off that this girl's dressed like a fucking clown in the pictures.
She's got clowns hitting him. It's just a short bus, and there's 100 of them just coming off. Yeah.
I found out it was just an AI filter. They weren't actually clown syndrome. Yeah, they didn't actually have clown syndrome, dude. It's just regular hot girls.
Oh man.
Yeah, no, I don't think. Yeah, it's not like what's going to overtake the clown. Like, there's got to be something. I mean, did you guys ever have a clown? I never had a clown at a birthday party. Like,
No, we might have had one at school. I don't know if I'm manufacturing that memory, but I feel like we had one.
Mm-hmm.
But it just seemed like the kind of thing that, you know how your parents just assume that you like a certain thing, and you're just like, why would you think that I like this?
Mm-hmm.
I think clowns were like that for our generations.
Dicks was like that for my family.
Sorry?
That's what they thought I liked. I was like, no, why would you?
The big ones, right? Chip, you love them,
Why do
Chip.
why do you keep pushing this on me? No,
Big floppy?
I had the closest thing we had to that. My cousin is like 7 years younger than me. He was probably like 4 years old at the height of the Alf craze.
Whoa.
So they hired Alf to show up to his birthday party, middle of August, backyard birthday party, and Alf just shows up, and it was just this woman, this very like pretty lady, who was dressed in like very scantily clad, like ringmaster, like a circus ringleader, like garb with like top hat, but like kind of like tights and like kind of like very
sure.
Yeah, and what must have been her son, who was like 7, in like a rough Alf costume. And she's just like leading him around, and my 4-year-old cousin is just bawling his eyes out because he's so afraid of this thing. Because this thing just looks like just an Ewok with his head blown off.
Yeah, I mean, according to the show, you're going to get in trouble if you're seen with it.
Yeah.
On top of just being terrifying.
Exactly. And it's just this child dressed as Alf in like 100-degree heat. This kid has heat stroke, and then just all the dads are just like gawking at the mom, like and it was just, I was like, this is,
hey Chip, you see that?
you see that? Hey, look at that, yeah, and it's and just this, so this child
Wouldn't mind housing that life for him.
yeah, so yeah, it was just this kid was just gonna pass out from heat exhaustion. This poor kid.
It's tough. I mean, to know that your parents blew money that they didn't have on an upright wet dog.
Yes, yeah.
I'm feeling a little bit like Alf. Because I don't want to eat pussy. You get me, Chip?
Yeah. Before you get up for that final snack.
Anyway, yeah, your aunt's on her way.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Were you an Alf guy growing up, Tim? Or is that?
Yeah, I had an Alf backpack.
Whoa.
That talked.
Mm-hmm.
And I held on to it for way too long until it got all warped.
I
can't even remember his catchphrases.
No problem.
Yeah, no
problem.
No problem.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
I used it so long that it no longer fit the size of books that they were giving me in school.
Oh no.
Filthy.
You were getting head with an Alf backpack
I just
on.
loved it so much.
Just like your geometry textbook, just shoved in the Alf.
Do you think Alf was purposely Jewish?
I could see
I
that.
get the nose. What else was Jewish?
Disposition, always digging.
They were hiding him from the authorities.
Yes.
Right. He was trying to destroy their family unit and replace them with minorities.
You're hiding alien life forms.
How about that? Ooh, okay. I think you might be onto something.
Diary of Alf Frank.
You know, it's actually written by Alf's dad, right? As a work of fiction. Just playing, y'all, but probably.
Ooh, yeah, it's a little Anne Frank humor, man. Yeah, he was a lot to handle, and he really did cause you anxiety just watching him. He was just a ball of problems.
He just caused the family just tens of thousands of dollars in damage.
Just shoot that fucking thing, man.
He was the only person on TV that I related to. I always thought the family was a problem.
Willie always annoyed me.
I was just like, get off Alf's dick, man.
I know. If you're taking him in, how are you going to tell him to get away from the fucking window? Similar to that was Dave yelling at the chipmunks constantly. It's like, brother, they're making you money.
Yeah.
Fucking relax, man.
Yeah, they're literal rodents that are harmonizing together and singing today's top hits.
Yeah, chill the fuck out, you loser. But
wow, now everything we know about the music industry since then.
Oh my god,
Dave was obviously.
Oh my god, and Theodore was like the animated Rizzler.
Oh no.
Oh, dude, here's the deal.
Changes everything.
You know how all right. Do you know what guy was inside the Alf costume? Who the actor was?
So Paul Fusco created him, I think, right? and I think did the voice of him.
Really?
I think it was a guy named Paul Fusco.
Okay.
I want to say. And apparently he was kind of a dick. That's what I heard.
Oh my God! Imagine being in that.
You know you're talking to an aficionado.
Yeah, I love it.
All right, I'm gonna go home. I'll see you guys later.
Relative to this, did you guys see that the guy who played Chucky was a child molester?
No.
Yeah. He's on. There's a video of him talking about what he planned on doing with these boys that he was chatting with online. His home is
He was
terrifying.
like a little.
Wait,
person,
a
I'm
guy
assuming, right?
played Chucky? I thought it was a doll.
Well, there is a doll that they manipulate, but then the scenes where like he's running across the room and chasing people, that was a man. And on top
Like a
of
little,
that,
like a little person.
sense.
he was a little man who happened to be a child molester.
When did that come out?
I became aware of it last week when they were talking about his death because people were
He
just
just
like,
died recently.
yeah,
right?
horror
I think
fans were just like R.I.P. to so and so, and they're just like, no, he was a pedophile.
Wow.
And there's a video, a police body cam video, where they visit his home. The home is terrifying. It's just covered in fucking Chucky memorabilia. And they're talking with him. It's like, yeah, we have like chat logs here, and they're like, do you want to explain what you were planning on doing with these 14-year-olds?
Yeah,
He's
I
like,
said want to play.
Who those 14-year-olds were, in his defense, were probably a lot bigger than him.
I know, and that's where I'm at. It's like he's the same fucking size at best.
He's fighting above his weight class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in the video, he's talking about, he's like, I can't get an erection. So if anything, I would want to get my back blown out. I would suck and I would use my hands.
I feel like he didn't need to give all that information.
Too much.
Yeah.
But I think, he kind of probably felt like everybody was weirded out by all the Chucky memorabilia. So you figure you were a little more, you oblige a little bit more than you
You
should.
think when he was trying to swap bodies with the kid, just like he's acting through the scene, he's probably just like, damn, this actually would be pretty nice.
What a great Blue Chew commercial, though. Yo, this is Chucky.
Oh, whoever did the casting for that nailed it.
I mean, they really did. Yeah, they really like, or he did method. Method actor. Yeah.
Wow, I would have asked to keep the Jennifer Tilly doll if I was him.
Whoa.
Save all those kids' lives.
Glorious, beautiful woman.
Yeah, let me take it out on that thing. I can't even get hard. Yeah,
We got more
hit us.
super chats. Wait, can't wait. Did I already say John Griff's? No. Grief Stricken said, love you, bros. It's going to be real tough not to be a swim fan / 1 hour photo on my way into your lives once you're in Austin. Parentheses, I'm in San Antonio.
It'll be.
Oh, I'm
good to
doing a
meet you,
wedding
Grief
there in
Stricken.
2026. Oh no, it's Dallas Fort Worth. Sorry.
Hold on. And then
Good to see you, brother.
John
It'll be-
Griff said, can't wait to see the next level when you all get out to Texas.
Thank you, brother Griff. It's always great seeing you, buddy.
Cowgirl said, if I did my wedding in Texas, what would it take for Tim and Mike to do a comedy show? I'll cover hotel travel and performance fee.
Oh my God.
And then she
You don't
would be
want
so
to
much
ruin
fun.
it with a comedy show. You
Yeah,
have a
it has
beautiful
to be like-
ceremony.
That has to be like week of or week after. It can't be the
And
night
just
of.
real quick, do we have 90 minutes for retarded guys to talk about cum? Just fucking enjoy a nice wedding.
Oh, did you guys hear about Chucky being a real child molester?
Yeah.
and then
We're
she,
gonna have to get rid of the centerpieces for that.
and then she said, what's the best way to contact the boys for booking? The wedding is still in the works.
I'll put it up. Don't worry.
Ellie said not to announce this, but I got to. It's a $50 from Ellie again.
Jesus Christ.
Ellie, you're so wonderful.
She's technically an official sponsor now.
She's I'm telling
She's
you.
on a victory tour. You know what? She's gonna regret these super chats when she like the shine wears off. You know, the trophy's collecting dust on her fucking dildo case or whatever.
And I'll still support her, man.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And I'm telling you, like, she put out a MMF video yesterday that I've watched 5 times since downloading it.
You watched MMF?
Yes.
Ew.
Bro, I'm a little nasty ass, baby.
Not even to support my friends, man.
I
What
don't
the
care,
fuck?
man. I'll be on an island on this one, but, man, it is a real treat. Treat yourself to that video, man.
I don't want to see a woman go through that.
She's enjoying it.
I get that, but like,
I'm enjoying it.
bro, can we talk about hobbies when we get to Texas?
Let me ask you guys this: do you know this answer, or there might not even be an answer? How's the show going to be different when you're both out there? How do you envision it differently?
We're going to be wearing cowboy hats.
Yo, you have to. That's one thing I love about like Texas. You even like Iowa. You go to the middle, like people just wear cowboy hats to like CVS. Like it's like that'd be like me going like I got to go to the grocery store. Let me dress like a fireman right now. You know what I mean? Like it's a thing out there, and then they don't really seem to. Do you guys think you'll get cowboy hats or boots?
If somebody gives me one, I'll wear it.
Do you guys ever wear
to
cowboy
truly
boots?
answer your question first? We're just going to be recording in a different spot. That's really it. That's going to change. We're going to have all our buddies on. You know, we get to reconnect with all our old friends from Philly who moved down there.
Sure. We'll
have some new friends on, and anytime our boys from Philly come down, they're always welcome on the show, including you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I'm anticipating sort of improving my personal situation to the point where I'm not funny anymore. And I guess I'll game plan for that happening, that eventual outcome. And maybe I'll move to like, I don't know. I don't want to do serious. I don't know. Maybe I'll find another way to lose my mind. Maybe if I become content, I'll get funnier. Who knows? But I guess isn't that so exciting to find out? Isn't it so exciting to go along for the ride and find out if I become just a fucking, contented guy who doesn't really need much and really doesn't really think about anything anymore? Wow, future's so exciting.
Oh, and this is the biggest thing. Like, you guys have never moved Have you guys ever moved? Like, into
I've lived
place
outside of Delco. The only time where I did that was when I was in the military briefly.
Yeah,
there was I think it was from April to October. I lived in different places, and that was it. So this will be my first time living outside of Delco. Aside from that,
yeah,
I've never left Philadelphia. I've actually never left 3 neighborhoods in Philadelphia.
I cannot imagine living in a house that I want to live in. Everybody having enough fucking space and having peace and quiet.
Yeah. Peace and quiet's got to be huge because it looks like I saw pictures. It looks like you have space.
It is, yeah, and it's by and large, it's not too bad around here. But there's a guy across the street who doesn't have a fucking muffler, and he'll start up his car at 4 a.m. and I don't think he works, and he's just around the neighborhood constantly. There's shit at the fucking field constantly where people are you just hear them at all hours of the fucking afternoon.
Was this neighborhood the lady the
shitter?
Dude, right around the corner, man.
Yeah,
you could probably see it if you look out the door here.
Really? There's still remnants?
No,
yeah.
She got it all on the fucking hood of the car. But dude, once we fucking
did you know anybody involved in that?
My wife went to school with her.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, but dude, I cannot imagine. It's almost unfathomable that we're going through a better living situation.
Yeah,
because this is we've lived here in this house for fucking 12 years. Mm-hmm. Before that, it was just fucking destitution.
Yeah,
and this is going to be the nicest place that we've ever lived. It's the only place we've ever lived where we've actually picked. Okay, everything has just been by this is what we need. The little bit that we have. What can we get for this?
That's great. I'm so excited for you guys. That's awesome.
Thanks, man. And I'm just happy to be able to do it for my family.
What kind of critters are out there? Are they coyotes? What's going on?
Crazy bugs.
Are you insinuating what I think you're insinuating?
Are there animals out there to
Are you insinuating what I think
that you're gonna have some fun with some animals?
Lizards. Yeah, we're talking the same language, right?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, there's lizards out there.
Oh, lizards. Yeah. Nice. All right. Okay.
But they keep it down, so
yeah.
not too bad.
Yeah.
But
I don't know if there was other wildlife out
I don't know. I've only seen lizards out there.
Yeah.
I don't know what else there is. I don't even know if they have raccoons. I'm going to miss the ones we have. They cause problems. They drive my cats crazy at night.
Yeah.
But dude, I'm going to put a gym in my garage.
Oh, are you going to be that dude that has the garage door open and
yeah. I'm going to put a big ass tire in my backyard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking pretty tight, Tina. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Are they saying that to me or am I saying that to them?
You're saying that to them.
Right,
but I'll say that to you. You are looking pretty tight.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, weight bench in the driveway would be cool.
Oh my God, I couldn't imagine.
A little T.O. Didn't he do it? Remember T.O. did the press conference on the.
He did from his own fucking house, man.
Yeah.
But I cannot fathom how much different life's going to be with just the living situation with living in a house that I want to live in.
Yeah. How do you think you're going to handle the heat? Are you good with
I don't give a fuck, man.
Yeah.
It gets hot here. It gets cold here.
Yep.
Honestly, the heat will be better because I'm fucking 46 now, so I feel that shit when it gets cold.
Yeah.
So the heat's 1,000 times better for me.
That knee goes. Yeah.
I want to get shot by a neighbor.
I'll shoot you.
Yeah. You guys should have a shooting. I think because you're probably allowed to do that down there, right? Just have a duel.
Yeah.
Well, not far away.
I think
San
that's
Antonio
a thing right there. Just a duel.
John Redcorn from King of the Hill. He got killed.
Yeah, he did.
San Antonio,
his neighbor shot. Yeah.
And a hate crime. His neighbor was so tired of him being gay. This was years long. And eventually he just had it, and he said, "That's enough, man."
He was like, "It's San Antonio, not Man Antonio."
Do you guys remember the movie Cloak and Dagger when we were kids?
Yeah, 86-ish.
Yeah, something like that. I think it was a Disney movie. Maybe it was Disney adjacent. It was a kids movie, but it was set in San Antonio because they were down by like the Riverwalk a lot, and it was basically just about these bad guys trying to murder children. That was the entire movie. Was just them trying to murder children and then trying to get away with it.
Am I making this up? Was there a movie called The Peanut Butter Solution?
That's another weird one too. I haven't seen that for a long time, but yeah, that was a.
It's not about dogs licking
The
it
dog
off you,
movie.
man.
Oh yeah, that is a solution though.
But I remember a kid constantly having to get his hair cut.
Yeah, something weird with that.
I don't know. They would put peanut butter on his hair to make it grow or something.
Mm-hmm.
Was that the plot?
It was something along, or like to get rid of freckles, or like, it was something like that. Yeah. You're thinking about Teen Wolf. You're thinking of Teen Wolf.
Yeah, it is.
You guys should get a van and like surf on the van, like just like Teen Wolf did. Like that's what you should do in Austin. You guys should get like a dad meet van, like they did in Teen Wolf, or like a mystery machine, like
Or like a strip club, you know?
Yeah. And just drive it around like you get.
We're gonna podcast shuttle.
Yeah, where you can podcast, like get somebody. I'll come down once a year for a week or whatever and drive you guys around. Just get a driver and like that. Where you just podcast, and it also has like the speakers out, so it podcasts out to the neighboring.
I honestly like
reverse
this
bang
idea.
bus. Yes.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
I honestly like this idea. What if we got like a little mini bus and just drove around Austin podcasting?
I'm
I
telling
think
you.
we would be rightfully executed by a resident. I think
Then you get what you want.
See, exactly. Then you get shot. 2 birds.
joke's on you.
Dead meat.
No, I'm looking forward to it though.
Yeah, there's so many things we can do there, man.
I feel like this is the last day of school. Like I feel like so honored to be a part of this. This is just like,
Dude, I'm so glad you
bring it
came.
down.
And Chip, I was so happy to meet you for lunch, man. And we got to reconnect. I haven't seen you in a while, and I just love watching you slurp noodles, man.
Thank you. And I like watching you eat beef and dim sum.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We ate at a place, a dim sum place, who's beefing with the place 2 doors down. A dim sum place.
Well, because, and I'm sure they looked at me because like I hit traffic. I felt bad. I was a few minutes late, and so like I parked. I like fed the meter, and then like ran in. I see the dim sum place, so I just like run in, and like it was like 1:30 in the afternoon, so there wasn't that many people around, and it's just everybody's like staring at me. It's this big dim sum place. I'm just looking around. And you're not there.
He was also pulling back the corners of his eyes.
I was doing that. I was playing a joke. I was
Me
putting
so
ED
hungry.
in a Coke. And then I was like, am I in the right place? Because I knew Mike was already in there. I was like, he's not in here. And then I walked out, and it was Dim Sum Mania. Is that what it's called?
That's where you went. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was at Tom's Dim Sum, and it's
Which
like,
is right next door.
in your defense, they all look alike.
Well, all the dim sum restaurants look alike.
Yes.
Yeah, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let me guess. You're at the wrong dim sum place. Well,
Yeah. Sorry.
you want to look at our menu?
Nope.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Ellie Stockholm said, I have hobbies, Tim. I build Lego cars when I'm not being a sloot. That's the hottest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Lego.
Yeah, I mean that doesn't really connect with me at all. I don't really build. I don't have a Nissan Skyline R34 with Paul Walker minifig on the shelf in my house. I didn't even build it. It's still in the box. I didn't even buy it. It's not even. I don't even own it. So it's like whatever, Ellie.
Chip, are you a Lego guy?
I envy people who have like, we had Legos, but my dad got like knockoff Legos when they were like off-brand Legos, but they were still Legos. They still worked. But like, I'm not a building person. I'm not good with my hands. I would just build like a wall, and then he got us more Legos, and I just built a bigger
wall's
wall.
bigger, yeah.
That's all I could think of. Like I just couldn't.
And then like a little bit falls over and you cry.
right. So then you like
And you
pick it
go,
back up.
hey bud, the fun is build it again.
build it
That's the
again.
fun part. You're just like, no, it's not gonna be
Dad.
the same.
No. I remember when my brother's 3 years younger than me, and my grandparents got us like model car, like the plastic model cars where it's like
Oh,
an
yeah,
old like
yeah.
Model T or a Corvette. And they got me, I was probably like 8 and he was 5, and they got me like the mid-level one, like the mid-difficulty one, and they got my brother the easy one because he's 5, right? And my brother just blew through it. He's like so good at that stuff, and I just like barely did it. And so then the next time they're like, oh, he's pretty good. We'll get them both the mid-level one. We did that, and then he just like, and then they started getting him the difficult one, and me still the mid-level one.
You're doing remedial car
I'm
models?
just doing remedial car. I was like, I can't do this with my hands. I'm just not. I was just getting angry. Just like,
Yeah, parts and labor. This is going to take me 6 days.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know.
I think this is
I don't know what to
total.
tell you. I mean, think about a trade-in, lady. Think about a trade-in.
Oh, what do you think about putting you in, I don't know, maybe a Super Nintendo instead?
I could see you in a sit and spin. I could see you in a sit and spin. Yeah, no, I'm not good with my hand. I was never like technical like that stuff, and just
What do you don't tinker with anything now?
What's that?
You don't tinker with anything now?
Just your emotions.
Oh my god, dude!
I wish I did. Like, I will say I fixed, and like I didn't totally fix, but I fixed our dehumidifier the other day, and I felt like Zeus for about an hour.
Yeah.
Like I just said, there was like a little thing that had to be moved up, and I taped it up so it like goes off, and it was like I'm a genius.
Don't worry, babe. Just saved us $340.
Exactly, and just like ran around the house. Yeah.
Whenever you want to do that suck for it, it's it's up to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm free later. It's not
Yeah.
really, but I can move stuff around too.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Are you good with your hands? Are you a tinkerer?
No, I can't remember the last thing I actually tinkered with.
Mike's got tape all over his dick.
Yeah, I got fucking mouse traps on my inner
duct
thighs.
tape and like pipe work.
You're the only man I know who named his dick Rube Goldberg. Yeah.
I don't know. As far as fixing shit, I don't know. I mean, I cut the grass, I weed whack.
See, I can do that stuff.
fix
I can do
anything.
that stuff like no problem.
Yeah, I like that.
Like,
But as far as
moving,
like fixing
like,
things,
helping
I don't
people
know.
move, like I can do that. I can like carry boxes, but like when it's like, all right, you need to. Oh, like I had a friend, he was moving, and I was like, "Do you need help moving?" And he's like, "Oh, I think I got some guys to move that day, but like the next day, I may need help mounting my TV on the wall."
Yeah.
And I was like, "I'll come for moral support, man. Like I will.
I'll hold it for you.
I will hold it. I will do whatever you want, but like to find a stud and then put it in the right way, no, I can't. I can't make that happen."
Yeah, I just did fix-it battle with my father-in-law today. He pulled the cover off of the back of his pickup truck, and like it was one of those soft covers that like there's Velcro along the sides, and then you have to unroll it, and then it covers the bed, right?
Yeah.
And the front of it was like this like metal piece that's held in with like these clamps, but it has to be like secured first, and it like popped off, and he was trying to fix it, and it's his truck, but I can clearly see what the problem is, and I'm like, I think if we just this and this, it'll be okay. And he's like, no, and he was like,
Were you both doing Cosby impressions?
yeah. We were spiking each other's drinks,
Yeah.
hoping that one would fall asleep.
No,
and I
let
could
me get
actually
you
fix
a lemonade.
it. Yeah. Yeah, and I was like, he's got seniority. I can't just say, get
Yeah.
out of the way, let me fix it. So
Sure.
I had to like, I had to stand there for way too long. And then eventually he tried all of his ideas, and I was like, what if we, and of course I had it dead to rights. And so it's just, it's one less thing I have to deal with.
See, you do just you try to jump in as diplomatically as possible. We had that
Yeah, it's all, what if we,
right?
and
yeah,
they
it's
ignore you
I'm
and you
just, devil's advocate.
all right, I guess I'll stand here. It's fucking 85 degrees outside and I'm sweating. I'll
Yeah.
just stand here and let you try all your things.
We had this winter, like during one of the really cold snaps, our boiler went, right? And like it's a brand new boiler. We got it last year. It was like super old. We got it replaced. But there's this like filtration system, like a vent system that has a fan on it. And if the fan goes off, it's dangerous, so it kicks off for safety reasons. But all you have to do is just you go around back and you just hit a reset button, it turns back on, and the fan goes on, and then you're good. But the reset button this year broke, so it wasn't working. So we had to call somebody, but they're like, it's 0 degrees right now. We have every truck out, like doing like 10 jobs. It's gonna probably be 3 days. So we were just in 0 degree for like 3 days. And after about 48 hours of just trying to keep us and our pets alive, my wife was like, well, instead of the reset button, what if we just turn the thermostat off and turn it back on? We just hit off and then on again. And I was like, it's not how it works. It's not how it works. I was like, look, I'll try it. And
I'll show you. It doesn't work. Watch.
Beep, beep. Fucking turned on.
Something
it
else
just
must
totally
have
turned
happened.
on.
Yeah.
It just totally worked. And we could that's all we had to do was just go beep, beep. And we would have heat the entire time, but we just sat there for 48 hours.
That's what they do in the
0
hospital when your heart stops. The doctor just does that to your chest.
Yeah,
Gives
just
you a little beep,
turn it
beep.
off, turn it back on again. Yeah.
Did she hit you with, well, so whenever you're ready to fucking eat my snatch, it's
Yeah,
just,
just
you know,
like,
it's
well,
up-
okay, all right.
I'm free later.
I have clown school to go to, but then we're good.
Chip, what do you want to promote before we head to Patreon?
Just at Chip Chantry on everything, and I got a new podcast called the Sunburn Podcast with my buddy Thomas. We're going to Hawaii, and we're talking about that. So
I can't wait to see that.
Yeah,
buddy.
yeah, but yeah, thank you guys for having me on.
You're always
Thanks
welcome
for coming through, man.
Yeah, and congratulations, and
Thank
I'm
you,
so jealous and excited for you guys, and you guys are gonna kill it. Awesome.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
There's nothing to be jealous about, man. This is a
gonna be
fucking
great, dude.
nightmare.
You're going to the Capitol of Texas. Do you know about the stars at night there? They are big
I've heard they're big and bright.
and bright.
We'll
Yeah.
see. We'll fucking see,
Just
man.
like the women.
And you guys are going to be two big and bright stars.
Oh, you're too much, Chip.
in Texas?
Come to Dead Crow Comedy in Wilmington, North Carolina,
I
June
heard that's a great
27th
room.
and 28th. It's gonna be my first time getting back out on the road after a month of just agony, and I'd love to take it out on you guys. Please come join me at timbutterly.com for tickets. Also check out my YouTube channel, my Twitch. Everything is Tim Butterly. There's Tim Butterly Show. There's Middle Girl Solid, which is going to be a priority. I'm going to be connecting wires, thinking when this is all set back up, we could finally play some fucking Metal Gear Solid, among other video game projects. Again, it's just that Tim Butterly on everything, and I'll see you guys there.
Thank you to everybody who pre-ordered my book. I was pleased to pick my lovely Italian new friend to join me today. Chip actually picked him, so Nick, you could thank Chip at some point.
Jerry Penacoli, what's his name?
Yeah, Jerry Penacoli's son, Nick.
Yep.
But like I said, like anybody who pre-ordered, you're welcome to join us. I'm going to send you an email sometime this month with more details, and then as we get closer to the date, I'll have more finalized stuff. But we're going to have a fun weekend with it. And yeah, if you didn't get picked, if you're not Nick, you can just meet us in Disney if you're willing to pay on your own. On top of that, too, you can go to onperks.com, order my new book. Oh, the coloring book is being printed right now. I should have it by next week. And then Terrible Advice for Lovers is not far behind. And then once I get that and ship that out, you're going to get the audio book in your inboxes. The same with the other books as well. And on top of that, too, I don't think I have any shows lined up. I think we're just getting ready to move. And again, thank you to everybody who fucking offers support, who just says what's up, and who just offers positivity. It really goes a long way. Tim and I both had our own separate fucking challenges the past month getting a fucking cross country move set up, but that kind of shit makes a difference. So it really goes a long way, and I appreciate and love you guys for it. On top of that, we're about to head over to the Patreon. If you're not a patron yet, consider joining us at patreon.com/dadmeatpodcast. Pay whatever you want. And yeah, man. So that's it for right now, and we'll see you over there in a few minutes.
Thank you very much.
Oh, one other thing. I just want to add, check out my new podcast, Getting Some Head. I just put out a new episode with Dan Soder, who it was one of the best episodes to date, man. So please check that out. And we'll see you over at Dad Meat Patreon in a few minutes.